Sorry guys, I haven't really uploaded in about over a week actually. My last video was my playoff prediction video, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video, as you can see, I got Limbo, and Limbo's rework was absolutely incredible. Limbo has now turned, because I had Limbo before his rework, Limbo has now turned into one of my favorite Warframes just because of, the way his abilities synergize. And I'll tell you guys why I think now Limbo is the best Warframe for defense missions right now. In my opinion, it's still debatable, but usually when people have a defense mission, they'll bring Frost. Frost is like the go-to Warframe for defense missions, just because of Snow Globe and how much Snow Globe can affect, a battlefield. What Snow Globe is, if you guys don't know, it's like a bubble that you guys can put up and enemies. Well, the thing about Snow Globe that I really don't like is that it doesn't synergize with any other ability. It's just Snow Globe. With Limbo's rework, it is you can combine Stasis and Cataclysm, and that I'll tell you guys why that's so good in a bit. But pretty much Limbo's that little bubble is based off of duration, while Frost's his bubble is based off of like power strength. So the more power strength you'll have, the more health the bubble will have, and the bubble can pop after a while. But enemies can't shoot through the bubble that Limbo has. It doesn't matter how high the level enemy is. And they did nerf Limbo's fourth ability. I didn't really spam it. Like I used it sometimes. I spammed it a couple times just to see how it is in a couple of missions. But I didn't really, during the first couple of times I had Limbo, I didn't really understand how his ability synergized. But now I absolutely do. So pretty much what happens is, if you guys can see in this gameplay, when you put down your Cataclysm, it does damage, but you don't really want it for the damage, you want it for the CC. I don't have a video or a clip of my build right here. Well, I wasn't really thinking, my bad, but yeah, so I have max power range, the maximum amount of power range you can have on the Limbo possible. I have a max strength for mass, or I said mass, a max overextended, like the range is absolutely crazy, as you guys can see. And so pretty much with Cataclysm, the smaller the bubble gets, the more damage it'll do. So if you pop it when it's at its smallest, it'll do the maximum amount of damage possible. I don't have any power strength on my Limbo though. That's not the point. The point is, with Stasis, any enemy that comes in the bubble will automatically just be frozen. And because I don't have max duration, but I have a good amount of duration on, so my second and fourth ability lasts like 70 seconds, and that's amazing. I could probably get up to like 75, I think. My prime continuity is almost maxed, but all the rest of my duration mines are maxed, so I'm almost at max duration. I'm at max range. I don't have any efficiency on, because with every enemy you kill in the Rift, you get 10 energy back, so that is amazing. Like, the amount of energy you can get back just from killing the enemies. And if you combine that with his third ability, Rift Surge, you're gonna be killing it, and you don't even need to equip any weapons really. I still would, just because I also shoot at my bullets or whatever with Stasis, get that damage out, so that when the timer runs out, it does kill the enemies if the thing doesn't kill them already. But yeah, so when the bubble shrinks, the enemies will move closer and closer and closer. That's great. So when it pops, the maximum amount of enemies could be affected by it. So just because of that, you guys are seeing the gameplay. I've like the amount of like, this was an alert actually. It was an alert for like 300 plastids, but it's crazy the amount of damage that it does when it actually is at its smallest. Before, I think it was just like ability and the maximum amount of health that the enemy had in that bubble. That's like, so if it was like a level 30 heavy gunner, that's the amount of damage it scales. So the amount of damage that it will do will be based on the enemies that are in it. So that is absolutely amazing. That's why before people spam it, I can understand why they spammed it, but I didn't really do that. But the amount, like the synergy that this Warframe has is just incredible. I'll still use my Frost depending on how I feel actually, but right now Limbo is my favorite Warframe for defense. He's still great for spies, he's still great for rescues. You can use Limbo in any situation, he'll be amazing. But my favorite like spy Warframe, I think, might be Avara. Actually, it's low-key right now just because I don't have that infiltrate. Might be my favorite spy Warframe, but right now it is definitely my What's her name? Ivar, or Limbo for spy missions. But yeah, that's really all I had to say. I just want to explain to you guys why I think Limbo is my favorite defense Warframe right now, and why I pick him over Frost sometimes. But that's really all I had to say. Other than that, it's your Bobino, and I'm out.